I definitely noticed that a little bit. Or are you saying, I have noticed that the snipers have been a bit more ever-present recently. I guess we're doing the old-fashioned way.
Giving them a shrap rebel will just set. Finished and ready. Closing the gap. Disappointing. Tyranny's slide market. What needs grappling?
This is the only build I would actually suggest taking moving target on. Pretty good. FTG brother, unusual time to see you. I know. FTG's stream schedule is an enigma.
Feel your packs, brothers.
Just know that whenever FTG is not playing Space Marine 2 on stream, he's playing Space Marine 2 off stream. Or doing something else Space Marine 2 related. Or he's on a walk thinking about Space Marine 2. Or he's at the gym thinking about Space Marine 2. Argent is just so good. Living his best Space Marine 2 life. It's true. See, that's where upper hand's better. You know, gets stun locked, but what can help you against the ball? It's obnoxious, ain't it? I like how the Argent Edge is also just really good at this. Oh, that was a mistake to go out here, huh? Why did I do that? Avalfrub's just a giant wave.
just set.
Wondrous, dude.
Mountain of bastards. Arming up.
It is nice to have a build that actually gives me a moving target. We also have Adamant Hunter active right now, so this buff is pretty good.
Smells like fresh munition.
I should have known, Argent Edge, that's the obvious pick. That's the same thing I use for builds where I have no knockback, or I have no knockback perks on the tactical for that very reason. Also, while you're low HP in this game like this, you have a higher chance of stims and boxes. And that chance drops when you have a stim in your possession. By the way, the emergency override bug doesn't see the trigger. I mean, maybe it's bugged right now, but it should be. I've used it before and it worked just fine.
Finally, our journey ends, Captain.
Good. The hive ships are moving into range of the capillary towers. We are in Kadaku's final hours.
Did info about patch 15. I have a whole video on that. If you're curious. About everything that's coming out, every leak.
Finished and ready. The stench here is strong, but my wrath is stronger. Ordnance on me. Got good to go. Quieter than I expected.
How many times does weekly take you, FCG? One try. I also did it by myself. When I was playing with other people, I just gave up because they kept dying.
This whole system must be activated before we
It
receive.
was way better to play by yourself.
Head for the consoles.
That's Shockwave for you.
Reloading. Stay there, running. Into the fray. We cannot leave this place without awakening all the consoles. Walk available. Arming up. We cannot leave this place without.
I was still going to
awakening
assault
all
at
the
first, but couldn't
consoles.
clear the damn generators too close to the gate. Yeah, I could go to the auctions portion of that mission.
All hope and no wings.
Goddamn.
Magazine out. Magazine in. We cannot leave this place without awakening all the consoles.
Shit.
Vessel detected. Sharing the divine blessings of the machine god.
You've been playing this game for years. You have dreams about Space Marine 2. Every day is a dream. It's like I have to play Space Marine 2. I just pay no attention to the fact that I said in this exact same stream that every day is a trial and somebody asked me to do my trials, but that's not the point. Meow. Dreams are where the real training happens. Every day I close my eyes and I see Astartes in my dreams. The most fun weapon in your opinion? Most fun weapon? I feel like that's really dependent on my preference for the day. But today, I think we enjoyed the obvious IMAX. Okay, that was just rude. Look at all that moving target bonus. Might be the one time I actually like moving target. I just wouldn't recommend it on most builds because you want, if you're using a melee weapon, like a block weapon on this class usually, or even a fencing axe, you really want to have a no knockback option because things like triple Ravener hits will devastate you otherwise. However, when your weapon's an Argent Edge, they're kind of cracked, so it doesn't really matter.
Blessings extended to the slumbering unit. Awakening has begun. Attention, ministers. Communication with console halted. Biological impurity detected. Invasive material.
And eliminate the invasive material.
Whatever this impurity is,
I
shall expunge it from the system.
think I'm capable of that. It's a power within my ability. Or an ability within my power. Can I kill that? Yes. You guys know I blew off all my friends. I wanted to go to New York City to play this game. What a stinker I am. Anyways, kill this guy. Can't say I ain't dedicated to SM2.
We need to find and remove the spores.
See, like we've achieved our grapple again. Unfortunately, got wasted because he just decided to turn off his thing, but.
Foreign biological matter no longer detected. System accessible. Resume communion with the console.
When is Lex Luthor build coming? When I have carpal tunnel and need the mech suit.
Transmission of blessing has commenced.
Is there a chapter or a white scar?
Connection to core controls. Praise the Messiah. System restoration complete. Primary controls reset.
I mean, that's better than a Pyre Blaster, I guess. What's the easiest level? Solo and absolute decapitation. Definitely decapitation. It's because the on-mission bosses these days are harder than any of the end-mission operation bosses, including the Vortex Beast. You guys know. Vortex Beast is honestly easier than the Terminator Sorcerer plus like 3 guys. Plus like, you know, 2 melee Terminators and stuff like that. Excuse me.
What needs grappling? Ordnance on me.
If in my objectively correct opinion you're bad, I'll personally refer you to the IRS. Man, I guess everyone out here is just committing pure tax fraud, huh? The IRS has nothing to find for me. They can audit me whenever they want. Let's go for it. I'm a good citizen. Didn't pick up the Melta, which is another one.
I feel like crops for it.
I'm a contributing member of a society. A little awkward. There is dead. Rain. Yeah, moving target triggers a lot more often than you expect. You don't have to worry about getting slapped around constantly. Predictions for the story of Space Marine 3. Calgar dies. Titus becomes the Chapter Master. New model comes out. Everybody's happy forever. Chapter Master Valrak is the happiest man on Earth, and Dorn comes back as well. And then Sanguinius also rises from the ashes, and they go like, it's time to unhorse the heresy. And they go into the warp. And they find like the last sliver of Horus's soul that they weren't able to find. The Emperor wasn't able to snuff out. Dorn is returning. I mean, yeah, but like his proper debut in 3D will be It's Space Marine 3. I'm sorry, the Space Marine 3 expansion. The Imperial Fist expansion is Space Marine 3. Yeah, that shit always pisses me off. It still triggers on you.
Going back to the abyss. Book available.
I just melted on myself. I have FT, gotta get out of here.
Let us rise up and into glorious battle.
The Tyranids seem to know you're close. They are amassing at the fortress.
Good. My blade will be soaked in Tyranid blood. Arming up. Smells like fresh munitions.
FTG, when are you getting a pet cat?
It is even
I ain't putting no fucking cat in this video, okay?
good.
The cannons will end this rampage.
I don't like cats, chat. It's only a hater.
Swapping out magazine.
Pardon? What do you mean pardon, dude? Why would I want a mammal that eats me in my house? Do I just have a lizard, you know? If I want something that's gonna eat me in my house, it's gonna be a lot cooler than a house cat, okay?
You are near the last cannons. You will
Eat me when I die, I mean.
controls to operate them.
The control console is within sight. Sneaky bastard is down.
You were hiding, you little fuck, you little...
Into the fray. We cannot fire our cannons until they are paired with the servo stop. We must activate the cannons. Finish and ready. What needs grappling? 9-1, we need for help. Silence! Cannons remain silent until the servo skull is connected to them. We must activate the cannons.
He's a lizard kind of guy, call it. Yeah, dude, I come from planet Zuckerberg,
Defensive cannons active.
where everyone's a lizard.
Targeting system non-function. Initializing secondary system. Companion established. Movements connected.
You guys ever seen the old sci-fi show, Primeval?
The server skull.
Where they went back in time to like the dinosaurs?
Do not let the Tyranids represent you.
Okay. How greedy that was of me. At least one person in chat knows the show I'm talking about, okay? And I will allow you to be my friend because if you know what show I'm talking about, you obviously know ball. I remember it. Wasn't it BBC? It was something like that. Point is, okay. They went back in time to stop Facebook from being made. They had to stop Zuckerberg in his natural habitat of the Jurassic period. Before he could blow $80 billion on the metaverse. I tried watching it in the last 5 years. I feel like my media consumption has followed a unique trajectory that has aligned with everyone else in the chat, apparently. Like that one scene in the Spider-Man movie, where he's like, I thought I was the only one. You've also seen Primeval? Alright, what other shitty... Anybody watch, what other sci-fi series was there? Did anybody ever watch that show, Sanctuary? I mean, so a Stargate SG-1, that's an easy one. Everyone's seen that one. But how many of you watched Stargate Atlantis? Okay. Atlantis was neat. I feel like, was Jason Momoa in that series? I feel like he was. Am I crazy? It's a different actor. He was, yeah. How the hell am I supposed to spin shit? One series called Fringe, I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, I've seen that. That was a good one. I got my friend to watch that too. Stargate Universe is kind of meh. I saw that on opening night. I remember the premiere for that and watching it and being like, oh man, this show might be interesting, and then it got canceled. I also remember watching Battlestar Galactica with my dad, and then I watched the Caprica series, that also got canceled. And I also remember watching the Series V that they made as a remake on NBC, and that also got canceled. And then I also watched, more recently, I watched Sanctuary. I thought that was a pretty good show by Ryan Condal, who now does House of the Dragon. Oh, that also got canceled. How tragic. At least they didn't cancel Star Wars, they just fucking ruined it. The 2014 version of Just Red is free right now on YouTube for any RPGs enthusiast. Yeah, dude, that's the one where Cersei Lannister is just mask off the entire movie, right?
Empower the last cannons. Initiate the generators. One down. Three to go. Into the fray. The generators will awaken our slumbering cannons. The Titan launches its missiles.
Why are there so many snipers these days? I know it's like a strange influx of snipers in the game recently.
Book available. Stay there. We cannot unleash hell until we nourish the cannons. Out. Magazine in. The tyranny dares to attack us. Rebel launcher set. Feather unbound. Not that sword. Empower the last cannons. Initiate
He's running back into it. How can he do that? This is the hard week without cheese. Or this is America, we only operate in cheese. I have a whole video on that. Beautiful video. I mean, that goes over everything you probably need to know, but you can definitely cheese it. I would suggest cheesing it. It will probably save you a lot of stress, a lot of pain, anguish.
Take the shot on those damn towers and unleash divine red.
Oh, we unleashed that divine retribution, right? Dude, you're cooked, dog.